Animal behavior and cell biology and neuroscience, how it is related with each other. Nervous system study by the Charles Sherrington. He is the Charles Sherrington developed models, some type of model or some type of pattern, or following that model or pattern to study nerve system of particular or the particular behavior in the animal is followed by neurosciences. Function through animal behavior observation. Neuroethology connect behavior with nerve mechanism. These are then medical contribution, how the animal behavior contribute in medical sciences. Study of venomous animal led to neurotoxin based medicine. By studying the venomous animal like snakes, scorpions, which help in to understand our how to repair our neurological disease with the neurotoxin. And behavior research contribute also understand the cancer, AIDS, hepatitis and immune system responses. It also help in it. Social environment and physiology. How social environment link with the physiology. Like social interaction can influence ovulation in particular animal. Menstrual synchrony. Menstrual synchrony means if two female living with each other and they are start living with each other in nowadays like 2 to 3 days before, and they are living for 6 to 7 months with each other, there is probability that they will have same date of the menstrual cycle. If they are not having right now but will get synchronize their menstrual cycle in upcoming months. That is the how the physiology is influenced by the social interaction. Stress response, how a animal responds to stress, if it is a single or if it is a socially available, how the stress level is differentiate. Immune functioning, how the immune system is functioning when someone is or some social interaction will affect the immune system. Okay, then sensory technology advancement. By the understanding the animal behavior, we can improve our technology also. How? A research by Donald Griffin. He is the Donald Griffin, not a Donald Trump. He is the Donald Griffin from USA. He is the ethologist, or more than ethologist, he is a psychologist. Bed echolocation will inspire us to make sonar and medical imaging technology. MI machine and sonar are this kind of technique are inspired from the bat, how bat echolocate themselves. Biological rhythms. Biological rhythm like circadian rhythm means how the body work in 24 hours and in at a specific time of the 24 hour. This will inform human reproduction, how human will reproduce. Shift work management, how can we manage our shift work. And jet lag adaptation, how the animal can jet lag adapt. Jet lag, what is jet lag? If you are living in India and today you are living in India, and after like on the evening 7 p.m. you take a flight and go to a USA, and the time in USA, that time will be 7 p.m. But they take 12 hours. Assume, I don't know how much time it takes, just assume to understand the jet lag adaptation. 24 hours. And you see, when you at 7 p.m. in India, that will be morning time in USA. And when you reach to the USA, there is evening. So after 12 hour, you will get like that will be morning in India. Okay. So at morning, what we do our work differently, like we do wake up and go to work and don't feel sleepy. But in USA that time all are going to sleep and you just don't feel sleepy at all whole night. And next day in morning all are just wake up in USA but you feel to sleep. That is jet lag and that will be continue for a while, but then you get adjust if you live for long time in that particular area. So that is jet lag adaptation. You get adapt after switching the time. Okay. Animal behavior and animal welfare means how the animal behavior help in animal welfare means in applied ethology. Animal welfare is our welfare. Animal welfare depend on understanding the behavior key areas, stress assessment of the stress in animal, which are domestic animals, housing system, how can we change housing system to manage their stress, reproduction behavior to study reproductive behavior, mother young bonding कैसा है, handling techniques, how to handle these animals to know their behavior, and then we can do such thing, competition, how they are competing for food and anything, and how they are getting aggressive with toward other domestic animal. And important contributor in this field are Temple Grandin. He is the Temple Grandin, and Donald Broom. He is the Donald Broom, and Marian Stamp Downkin. She is Marian. Okay, David G.M. Wood Goosh. He is the David. See all fishes. Faces. Okay. Livestock handling system. Study by the Grandin. By knowing the animal perception, how the animal behaving or by knowing the animal behavior, we know the animal perception. Donald Groom. There is so many Donald. Okay. Scientific framework of animal welfare. So he done the scientific framework on the animal welfare. Then Donkin, welfare improvement in farm system, is done by her, and the Wood Goosh done behavioral study of domestic animal. So all three are basically domestic animal behavioral observation or ethologist. Outcome, what is the outcome of this welfare behavior system? Improve livestock productivity, reduce stress and injury, and better meat quality and human standard of research and farm animals. How human can be get more standardized with the help of. Okay, applied ethology also support breeding program for the endangered species. So some animal is endangered and getting to extinct. So we can do breeding program for that animal by knowing or having knowledge about the behavior of that animal. Then animal behavior and human society. Animal behavior research has great influence on the human psychology and sociobiology. How? Contribution to the psychology is done by Jean Piaget. He is the Jean Piaget, Giant Piaget. No. Began with animal study before human cognition research. So, if we want to study about our brain or our intelligence, we have to study on animal psychology. Means in laboratory we cannot cut down the head of the human being, but we can cut down the head of the mouse, which is also not a good thing, but that was all done on a small animal to know the cognition level of the human and apply that animal or small animal behavior on the human behavior. When there is some disease in human, some are like Down syndrome and some suffering from any kind of mental retardness, we can understand that particular human with the animal studies. Franz de Waal. Franz de Waal is demonstrated cooperation and reconciliation in primates. He worked on primates and know the how primates cooperate with each other. This is his young photo and this is the older photo, and he has his Baspan ka pyar with him. Okay. Research on learned helplessness influence psychiatry and child development. That helplessness in animal, like in laboratory, they if we controlling them, they are helpless. So this kind of helplessness is seen in human in at child stage. So we can understand the psychology of that child with that type of animal research. Social and evolutionary insight. What is the evolutionary insight of social interaction? Human society evolved from animal society because we are animal before we are becoming human. So study of aggression, cooperation, parental care, and communication provide insight into human society and organization. How we get angry or show our aggression, how we cooperate with each other, how we do parental care. This is all is done by the study on the animals. Research on parental care on mammal and birds inform understand of father involvement in human. And by the parental care in other mammals and birds, we can understand how father involvement is necessary and influence the behavior of the child, and how much it is important the father's involvement in the child care. So communication and languages we'll see in next class.